You already know. It's lunchtime tea, y'all. Somebody said you already know. Come on, y'all. We got 1 hour to get this message out because then I'm going back to work. But I was sitting there, y'all, and I heard you got 1 hour. We about to do a lunchtime tea, y'all. Hey, Kyra. We about to see what's going on in this lunchtime tea, y'all. Because I got this channel song, y'all. 112, you already know. And when this came on, Spirit said, you already know, child, you going live. I said, what? I'm working. But you know what? Usually I'll stop to record my readings for my YouTube channel during the day. So Spirit was like, instead of stopping to record the YouTube, just go live. So just hit it and then upload it to YouTube. So guess what, y'all? We killed 2 birds with 1 stone, right? So y'all get lunchtime tea, and this is just gonna be content because it's definitely going on YouTube as well, y'all. So welcome to the live, y'all. It's tea time. We're gonna do this more often, y'all. So now, because I have to do it anyway, right? Hey, queen. Right? Come on, y'all. So somebody said you already know. It's 22 viewers, y'all. Let's hit this lunchtime tea. This is a you versus them. Y'all know what it is because your person say, hey, you already know. Somebody could be from Atlanta. Someone's name could be Q. What's the people name in 112? This is about 112. You already know. Grand afternoon, Celeste. Let's hit this energy, y'all. All right, somebody said, you know just how I like to see it, child. You just know how I like to beat it, child. You already know. Somebody say, you already know, y'all. Come on, let's get into this lunchtime tea. You already know. I don't know. Somebody say, I want to stop until you get it, child. You already know. Papa coming home. Like to give you that, yeah, you their favorite person, child. You already know. I love it. You already know. Let's get into this reading, y'all. We're going to do this afternoon tea. I feel like there's communication coming in from your person, child. Somebody said you already know, right? But maybe you just needed a little confirmation from Spirit. So you about to get the confirmation you need about your person on this beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Now, don't get it twisted, y'all. We still going to have Wind Down Wednesday. We ain't stopping. We just gonna keep it going, right? So I'll be back at 7 for Wind Down Wednesday, all right? That's 7 Eastern Standard Time. We sipping on whatever you sipping on, okay? So make sure you sipping on something tonight when we go live at 7. But this is a quick lunchtime tea, y'all. I got about an hour. So we gonna get into your energy, right? We gonna look at how you feel about this person, y'all. We gonna put it over here, all right? We're going to look at how this person may feel about you. Now, this could be somebody from your past, present, and future, child. Past, present, or future. This is who this could be, right? If it's stupid people in my comments, please block them. I don't have time. All right, now let's get into the challenge or obstacle. We'll look at the shared energy, right? What's shared between you and this person? Now, somebody like it in the mirror, child. Somebody like it in the mirror, okay? Your channel song is Neo Mirror. Let's see what the challenge or obstacle is. Now, at the bottom of the deck, y'all, child, rejection and reflecting. See, somebody is now beginning to reflect on, child, God always prevails. What are you talking about? People so crazy. Anywho, y'all, let's get into it. God always prevails. This is a message from the divine. Who is divine, y'all? God within. God is within all of us, y'all. It's so funny to me how people who have nothing to do and they want to come on and tell you about the God you serve. Like, we don't all serve the same God, right? We all serve the same God, right? I'm so confused, y'all. Why do people judge? Because God told them one thing and tell me something else. Because God told me that God is in everything, in all things and all people, right? The card, the Bible, the scripture, child, it's all God. But some people so small-minded, child, they will never get it. Let's get to the messages, y'all. So for your person or you, let's look at your energy first, child, right? Let's look at your energy first. Because somebody block them, Spirit guide. See, this is what, no, don't even block them because they finna get a message. Don't block it. That's what I heard. Because the first card out is Spirit guide. See, we gonna show folk and we gonna get a message. Dang, Kyra, you quick on the draw, but that's okay. That's okay. You quick on the draw. I like it, Kyra, because her ass was about to get a message, right? Okay, so let's get into the energy, y'all. That negativity is gone. When you met this person, you knew that God guided you, right? You knew that this was someone who was guided to you from God. We got spirit guides in your energy, love, right? So whoever you, Let me slow down, y'all. I can't even get it out. I'm channeling fast. Let's go. Okay. When you met this person, you knew that they were sent from God. Like, you knew that it was something between you and this person that was shared, right? So you wanted to understand, though, what was this relationship about? It's divine guidance. It's signs. It's synchronicity. So when you met this person, you saw the signs, child. You felt the synchronicities. You saw the synchronicities. Everything seemed to be right. This is your energy. Now, when your person met you, what do we have? Wow. Your person was trying to balance out their life. We have karma. I feel like you are a measure of karma for this person. Y'all, karma isn't bad, right? Karma is about learning lessons, right? So you were sent to this person's life to teach them some type of lesson, y'all, about balancing their own life. See, this is about balance. So when you came along and you met this person, you were supposed to teach them how to weigh things out, child, how to make choices, right? This is someone who wanted to make things right in their life because they had made a lot of bad decisions. But this is someone, once they met you, they knew that God had guided you to them to restore some type of balance into their life. You also felt that as well, though. That's why you felt like this person was guided to you as well. So now that you and this person have begun to kind of get to know each other, let's see what's going on in the present moment, right? So in the present moment, we have you. I love it. You and your feminine energy, child. You glowing, girl. You glowing. Good afternoon, y'all. It's just a quick lunchtime tea. You're in your feminine energy, y'all. So this is you. You're beautiful. You're glowing. You got that yin. You're very intuitive. You're nurturing. You're creative. Your wounded insecurities have been healed, child. Come on, your channel song, Lovers and Friends. This somebody's song. This you and your man's song, Lovers and Friends. Someone, look, your name John, Atlanta could be, again, significant. This is the second song that has come out. Lil Jon, Usher, right? Someone could be from Florida. We got feminine energy. So you are now sitting in your feminine energy. So you met this person and you knew that this person was sent by God. You just felt the spiritual connection between you and this person. And even now you're really sitting in your yin energy. Now your person, when you met them, again, they were trying to figure out how to balance their life. But I feel like you were sent towards this person to assist them, right, with balancing their life. Now, in the present moment, your person is, I don't fucking y'all about to make me run off my own channel. Masculine energy. Y'all know God don't stop me in the middle of my work day to go live for no damn reason, y'all. I told y'all, I heard, child, your person is healed. In the present moment, y'all, we got feminine energy for you and masculine energy for your person. I don't make it up. This is a balance, child. Somebody need to run out of your room, scream and holler. You got a whole balanced person, child. This is what you've been waiting for. Like somebody, you've been praying for your person to get it. You've been praying for them to see it. Why? Because you always saw it, right? You always saw it. So now that you understand your person needed to balance something out in the present moment, child, we got yin and yang energy. Yeah, I ain't never, okay? Wow, flowers, child, come on. Flowers, come on. So this is literally what I'm hearing. Okay, I guess this is why I had to stop in the middle of my workday and go live. Y'all know I don't go live in the middle of the day. I was working. And that 112 song came on, said, you already know. And that was the channel song. And Spirit was like, no, you go live because you already know. And I'm thinking, what is this about? So the channel song was 112, you already know. In the present moment, you the feminine. And this is your divine masculine. All right. We're going to clarify, y'all, but we're going to see what's coming in the near future. So for you in the near future, okay, so there's some type of distance. I'm feeling like this could be you now. Like you feeling like there's some type of distance between you and this person, but it's really not. See, sometimes we have to put emotional and physical distance between us and our person in order to truly be able to see. This is about growth. This is about growth. See, we need that time out, period, right, in order to do some type of introspection because your person had to clear out some karmic debt, y'all. That's what this is about. Y'all been knowing each other for a long time, child. But tonight I seen something in you, child. They say, I want to make me get with you. Look, your person recently saw something in you that made them stop in their tracks, child. Okay, your person said, wait a minute, they saw something different in you, but you cannot see the very essence, the core. Come on, it's 12-12, right? It's 12-12. You can't see the essence of your person until the scales fall off of your eyes. See, this is someone who had to deal with karmic debt, y'all. But remember, when you met this person, it was something they were going through. That's why they were juggling you. That's why they weren't forward with you. That's why they were not intentional with you. This doesn't mean that it's not your person. Why? Because we got feminine and masculine energy. We have the polarity, y'all, right? We have the polarity. You got your Phoenix tattoo last night, Robin. Okay, I love it. You guys send me a picture. Email me a picture of it. The Lady Empath 1111 at Gmail. Email me a picture of it. Right? So when you met this person, though, you had to understand that they still were balancing something for themselves. They had to clear out their own karmic debt. What is that, y'all? Lessons. That's healing. People gotta heal, y'all. And you have to be able to give people time to heal, which means what? They gotta have a connection with the healer, right? The healer is God's source within all of us. The divine is the healer. But you had to allow this person some time to heal. I feel like during this time out period, guess what had happened, right? You realized who you were. Y'all some freaky afternoon people. Y'all, what are these songs coming up in the middle of the afternoon, child? Somebody's talking about touch it. I told you, your person is obsessed with you these days, okay? To stop me in the middle of my work day, to come on here to do a tea at noon tea, and you over here talking about touch it. You got somebody so far in their feelings, girl, I don't know what to tell you. Or King, okay, King, you got this chick stopping in the middle of the day talking about touch it, okay? I don't know, y'all, but it's you, though. See, when you begin to walk in your feminine energy, what does that do? That allows you to see some things about yourself. And I feel like you took some time out to be able to do your own introspection. And when you did your own introspection, guess what? Your person did the same, child. We got masculine energy, but this is someone who had to realize some of the things that they needed to clear. These are restrictions, child. It's adversity, right? These are learning karmic lessons in maturity. Y'all, this is about growing up. Somebody had to just grow up and mature, and that's what this is about, learning lessons. So we're gonna clarify, y'all. We got about an hour. We're gonna ride, so we're gonna get into it, y'all. This is lunchtime. Y'all got about an hour lunch, so we're gonna get this message about your person, okay? We're gonna clarify, but let's look at the mutual energy shared between the two of you guys. So mutually, y'all watching each other. Come on. Y'all watching each other, child. Look, watching, inspiring, gathering information. Y'all trying to figure out what the other person is doing, right? Y'all are really trying to figure out what the other person is doing. So y'all are watching and spying on each other to see if the other person is still interested. Y'all know how we do, right? It's buffering. Let me see what I have 2 Wi-Fi connections. Let me see what okay, but okay. All right, I'm on the right signal. So what is going on right now, though, is guess what? Y'all both watching each other. Y'all really trying to see what the other one is doing. Y'all are both really trying to figure out, are we going to be together or are we not? Why? Because now that you've realized who the other one is as the feminine energy and as the masculine energy, there were still some things that needed to be cleared out. Can somebody block Battle X2, child? I don't know. See, maybe this is why I never go live in the middle of the day, child. It's the stupid scammers in the middle of the day, child. The morning time, we be riding, child. Thank you, love. People are so crazy. All right, so now we're going to see what the obstacle or challenge is. Thank you, Kyra, with the quickness, child. Okay. Oh, come on, y'all. The challenge or the obstacle is that both of you guys are sabotaging the connection because we both trying to control the situations, y'all. That's crazy. I received the download early and I wrote it on my notepad, but I left my notepad at my desk. But I remember a lot of what I wrote. So let's talk about it. Because the challenge or obstacle that you and this person are facing right now is both are trying to control the situation, which is sabotage, right? You cannot control what God has put together, right? You cannot, this is faith, y'all. Divine union is about faith. Divine union is knowing that, look, God has guided me to this person. We got spirit guides, right? So God has guided me to this person, or this person has been guided to me by who? What? My spirit guides. But then the issue became, what do we have here, right? Control and then sabotage. Y'all, people will sabotage God's gift just because they are afraid. They have karmic stuff to kind of get rid of. They have to learn lessons, y'all. But this is someone who definitely could have sabotaged, but I also feel like you could be sabotaging as well. So we're going to clarify this, right? But the download I got earlier, guys, is about sabotage. And this was about communication, right? See, a lot of times you'll text people, right? And they won't respond right away. This is a message for somebody. Listen. So you're texting this person and you're trying to figure out, why does this person not respond? Why the ghosting? Or why is it that they take 10 hours to respond, or 2 days or something? And you like, what is this about? Y'all, it's control. But it stems from childhood trauma called punishment. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, right? It's called punishment. See, when you are a child, right, and you say something that your mother or father don't like, what do? They put you on punishment, child. They put you in a room, and you cannot come off of punishment until you do what? Come out and admit that you did something wrong. But perhaps you did nothing wrong, right? This stems from childhood trauma. Y'all, I heard this earlier today, where people will punish the other, and it's through communication. Sometimes it's sexual punishment. You could be with your person and they won't give you none because you want punishment. All of that stems from childhood trauma, trying to put somebody in time out. That's manipulation, though. That's manipulation. See, what we have to understand is when you send somebody a message, all due respect means, guess what? Send me a message back. Even if you busy, child. Hey, love, I'm having a good day, just super busy. Okay, great. Don't nobody not check their phone and don't respond to 2 days later or 1 day later. Don't be fooled by people. However, you do have to realize that some people have to heal that trauma. That's the trauma of punishment. That's the trauma of saying, go to your room and don't come out until you're ready to apologize, even if you did nothing wrong. You have to heal that, right? But guess what? When somebody puts you on punishment, if you have not healed your trauma, guess what you do? You start reaching out. Now, you done text them 2, 3, 4 times. Why aren't you responding? What's going on? I'm concerned. Don't do that, right? I don't need to follow up behind you. If I sent you a message, your response to me out of respect is to respond, child. But this is someone who is dealing with trauma. The trauma of children who have been put on punishment and locked in a room and cannot come out until someone apologizes. So guess what this person is doing? The only thing that they know how to do, child. Beautiful morning, Jasmine, right? This is someone, they're only doing what they've been taught to do, which is to punish you. But do not give people that opportunity, right, to impact. No, we don't do that. Oh, okay, well, I reached out to you and you can't respond. Guess what? I'm done. I ain't got shit else to say, right? The issue becomes, y'all, we don't know how to let it go, right? If you know you ain't done nothing wrong and this person is ghosting you, I'm not checking on you. I'm not texting you. I'm not following up. Why? Because we don't chase, y'all. We attract, right? What is for you is for you, and who is for you is for you. And God is never going to allow you to be chasing somebody who don't want you, right? But what we have to do is heal our own abandonment wounds. So the challenge or obstacle between both of you guys is this control, because in a lot of ways you wanted to control the situation too, and the only way your person could maintain their level of control is just to not respond to you then, right? At least I can control that, right? I cannot control what the collective has said to me, because you could have said something to this person that triggered them. But the mature thing is to do what? Communicate about it, right? Talk about it. But someone who does not know how to communicate and does not know how to talk, guess what they gonna do? Punish you, and then they're just not going to respond. I just dropped a nugget for somebody. That's what's going on with your person, right? You have to understand that's what's taking place. right? So let's see what's going on. We're going to clarify, y'all. We're going to clarify. So this is a connection where when you met this person, you felt like they were brought directly from your spirit, guys. Yeah, you wanted something new. This is the Ace of Wands. Someone could be a fire sign, but you definitely wanted something new with this person. You were open. You were ready to love. You felt like this person was absolutely sent to you, but you have to understand, what is this karma? Your person was balancing something out. What's karma and balance for this person? Five of Wands. A lot of passion between you and this person, a lot of fire energy. But this is someone who had a lot of fighting, a lot of competition. There's definitely something going on with the Five of Wands and karma. Yeah, to the Temperance. Sun. Okay, so this is someone who had to learn how to balance their life, y'all. This is someone who has a hectic life, but they understand that it was you. Your channel song is You by Lloyd, featuring Lil Wayne. See, when this person met you, you brought a measure of healing to their life. We got the Sun. This is masculine energy, right? And you knew, or this person knew when y'all met, that they were going to have to balance out some things in their life. Hey, love, in order to be with you. But that's a little scary because somebody was fighting. It was a lot taking place around this person. Like, it was a lot taking place with the Five of Wands, and they knew that they needed to balance some things out in their life. Yeah, confusion and fears. Your person had to walk away from something. A lot of confusion. Seven of Cups with the Five of Cups. This is emotional confusion, y'all. This is emotion. So someone's emotions were really confused when it came to you. This is something that needed to be healed. This is inner childhood wounding, right? When you begin to understand at an emotional level, some things have been illuminated. See, there was a lot of fighting, a lot of competition, a lot of chaos. But what you were teaching this person, or what God has been teaching this person, is a measure of balance. What does that mean? Temperance, right? You have to temper yourself. You have to have balance in all areas of your life. Thank you for following, love. Thank you for following. Make sure you guys follow. Also help me meet my goal. I think I only set the goal as 5 since I'm just doing this quick lunchtime tea. So make sure you click on the little thing. Help me meet my goal, y'all. This is lunchtime tea. I don't usually come on in the middle of the day, but we had some free time, child. We taking a lunch break, okay? Make sure you guys catch me though at 7. I will be back tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our wind down Wednesday, child, sipping on a little something and get some messages, okay? But right now, what we're doing is looking at you versus your person. So you were dealing with someone who had also been through a lot of heartache, right? So they direct their focus into work and making money because they were afraid. See, this is someone with the 3 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. There was a lot of fear. Thank you, Cheney, or Shanae, Cheney. Thank you, love, right? So your person, to mask their heartache, they just began to focus, right? This is somebody working. They focusing on money because they had been hurt and there was a lot of fear. So I feel like when you met this person, number one, you triggered some of these fears that came out, right? But this is someone who also knew that you were a part of their destiny, but they were definitely juggling. Right? That's that 2 of Pentacles energy. It has to do with balance. It has to do with karma. So this is someone who was absolutely juggling in order to stabilize their own life. You are a part of this person's destiny. Thank you, Kyla. You are a part of their destiny, but they had to balance out something in their life. Now, in the present moment, you in feminine energy, but your person is also in masculine energy. So that's great. So there's like an energetic balance that is taking place within this relationship. Let's clarify. What brought on this balance? I feel like both of you guys are now balanced in your feminine and masculine energy. But what brought on this balance? Somebody released the toxicity. Come on, y'all. We got toxicity in reverse. Somebody began to realize that there were either patterns of behavior, addictions, energy vampires, trauma. There were things that took place not only in their life, but in yours also. Why? Child, because you mirror your person, right? When you go through trauma, they've been through trauma. Y'all circumstances and situations are always similar because you were sent to elevate and heal one another. So you might have had toxic stuff in your past that you had already healed, but now you meet your person and guess what? They still need time to heal. You have both been dealing with or releasing toxic bonds, child. Yeah. Someone needs to express the truth of what's been going on. See, there's an expression of truth. Someone's being able to see life from a new perspective. Someone is being able to see life more honestly and they want to communicate, child. This is someone who you've nurtured. This is the protector. I heard the healer and the protector. You got to understand something, y'all. And I posted a message on my YouTube about this, where if you are a healer, right, you are someone and you know that you have healing abilities. You know that you are sent to impact this world, to speak to people, to uplift people, to heal people. Guess what? You're always going to be sent a protector, right? But the protector doesn't know that they are the protector until you nurture the protector within them, is what I just heard. See, you got to be able to nurture the protector within your person. If you are going to be the same as everybody else and you are going to shun them, you are going to belittle them, you are going to hurt them, you are going to abandon them, guess what they do? They begin to expect that. But when you show up in all your beautiful glory, and guess what? You are the healer. That means you have imparted a measure of healing within this divine masculine. Why? Because you're the divine feminine. And when you walk in the essence of who you are, guess what you get? A divine masculine. Y'all, 222 viewers, right? What we fail to understand is sometimes we not walking in our divine feminine energy, so you get a joker. Like attracts like, y'all. Tap the screen. We need to be at 100,000 likes by the time I finish this live, okay? And we only gonna be an hour because this is a lunchtime tea. What you have to understand is like attracts like, right? So if you're not walking in your divine feminine energy, then you ain't gonna get a divine masculine. It is not until you release your toxic attachments, you begin to express who you are, the truth of who you are, then guess what? Your person now can see things from a new perspective. It's your nurturing qualities and capabilities that allow somebody to see things at a deeper level. You got to understand, if you are a healer, you ain't just meant to heal other people. You're also meant to heal your king. What does that mean? In order for them to be the protector that you need them to be, they got to be healed, y'all. They got to be healed. And what you fail to understand is you can't have somebody who is unhealed and say, protect me, be there for me, right? Support me. You can't. They have to heal now. Right? As you have begun what your healing process, what does that mean? You trust in God, right? You trust in God. You know where you're being led. You know who you are. You're walking in confidence. I want to see what made you realize this? Because see, there is something that happened with you that made you realize that you are truly the divine feminine. Wisdom. I don't make it up. Wisdom. Somebody, you've increased in your life experiences, child. It says life experiences bring about wisdom. How you decide to use it will lead your success or your detriment. Will lead to your success or your detriment. This is what I'm hearing. What you just realized, divine feminine or viewer, you could be masculine watching, take it how it resonates. This is general. But when you begin to walk in the wisdom of who you are, guess what wisdom showed you? Wisdom showed you that it was okay to nurture this person because they were not like your past. Wisdom showed you it was okay to pour into this person. Why? Because they were guided to you by God, right? They ain't perfect. They got issues they need to heal. It's okay because you, through wisdom, already know how to set boundaries, right? So when you set boundaries, you don't allow other people's shit to traumatize you. But see, the issue becomes when we are not healed, we allow other people's shit to traumatize us, and now you hurt. Now you over here like such and such cheated on me, I'm hurt. Child, toxic people do toxic shit. It's through wisdom that we take our energy back. You back up and say, okay, look, I gotta protect me until you heal. But guess what you do? When you let go, come on, when you let go, guess what? You become the divine feminine, and guess what you attract? A divine masculine. If you attracting jokers, it's because you a joker, but it's okay. We all gotta heal, right? We done all attracted jokers, child. We done attracted narcissists. We done attracted all kind of crazy ass people before we were healed, right? Thank you, love, right? But now that you are healed, you gotta understand healed energy does what? Attracts healed energy. Somebody, you just got to walk into your healing, right? You just got to walk in it. If you somebody single and you listening to this reading, I can guarantee you this. When you walk up, stand up, walk as the divine feminine, guess what? You're going to attract the divine masculine. And come on, kings, when you walk in the true king of who you are, you're going to attract the queen. The reason why you have not found your person king is because the queen only recognizes a king, child. Summer Rain. Someone's name could be Carl, Carla, Thomas. That's my sister's name, Carla Thomas. Carla, you watching her? Right? But what you have to understand, y'all, and we're going to hit this 100,000. Let's go listen to my moderators, right? What you have to understand is it comes through wisdom. See, wisdom is about life experiences, right? So when you've experienced people from your past, they were teaching you how to say no. That's all it was. They were teaching you how to say no, right? When you learn how to set boundaries, no is a word we all need to use more often and stand on it. We also need to accept and receive it as a right of others. See, when you begin to say no and you begin to set boundaries with people, guess what you do, child? You teach them how to treat you. Now that you done taught this person how to treat you, guess what it did? They had one other choice, child: grow up or leave. Okay? So it's either you're going to be the divine masculine or we're not going to be together. The issue comes, y'all, most of us don't want to set the boundary. Most of us don't want to say no because now you're afraid that you're going to lose the person. But let me ask you this. I just heard God say, what are you even gaining though, right? Tap the screen, share the live. I guess I should do my intro. I am the Lady Empath 1111, y'all. I ain't no damn tarot card reader. I'm an empath. I read energy. The cards read me. I get messages from the Most High. Who is the Most High, y'all? God. Hey, it's only God. Okay, it ain't nothing spooky. It ain't nothing scary. I don't know who told y'all the Bible was the only way that you can get a message. All of that shit is resource material. Why? Because the diviner of information is inside of you. Who is that? God. Right? God is on the inside. God gives you the wisdom, the knowledge, and the information. I can take the cards. I can take scripture. I can take songs that are channeled in the background. All of it are messages from God through whatever the resource material is, y'all. It's all love, all light over here. I just jumped in, y'all. I don't usually go live in the middle of the day, right? But God said there's a message, and I said, shit, okay, come on. He said you versus them. I said, okay, what we talking about? Okay, the folk need a message. Let's get it to them, okay? But I will be live tonight, y'all, at 7 p.m. for my regular Wind Down Wednesday live. Tap the screen. Share is all I ask y'all to do. I read energy. That's why tapping the screen is important. Right? Because you're engaging. You just not seeing me. I don't know, love, child. They be hiding me in the algorithms, child. They be hiding me in the algorithms. That's why I got to start coming on at different times so that other people can see me. Woo, that's a message. Maybe that's why God had me to come on in the middle of the damn day on a Wednesday so that new people can see me. I just heard that. I receive it. See, y'all got to listen. That's why I tell you, get a message anyway. Somebody, you got to change up your daily routine is what I heard. You're not getting the engagement or the views or the people coming into your business that you want because you're sticking to a routine. God says sometimes you got to shake it up a little bit. That's a message for somebody. Back to our regular scheduled programming here, y'all. It's all love. It's all light, child. Look, my cousin texted me talking about, are you home? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, y'all. We making progress. This is what this is about, y'all. It's making progress. It's you beginning to allow yourself to move forward and elevate your way of thinking, y'all. 1, 2, 3 is 1234. We progressing, child. All right, let's get back into it, though. Okay, so it's you, divine feminine, right? What I was saying also, though, is this, right? The king recognizes the queen, right? And the queen recognizes the king. But when you are not in your divine feminine or divine masculine energy, you can't be recognized, right? So you over here struggling, right? Trying to figure out what's going on. All you had to do was set boundaries. Somebody, you had to learn how to say no. When you learn how to say no, guess what you do? You teach people how to treat you. Your channel song, Case, Happily Ever After. See, you gonna get the happily ever after that you deserve, right? But it's about you setting boundaries. When you begin to say no, it changed something. I want to get one more card on your energy, and then we're gonna look more at your person, because there's some type of karmic debt that your person had to pay off, right? There's some type of karmic debt that this person had to realize for themselves. I don't make it up, y'all. I done told y'all these cards read me. What did I just say? You learn how to say no. See, you stand your ground. When you stand your ground, it allows your person to see something from a new perspective. Y'all see that little boy? That's masculine energy. That's feminine energy. I see a little girl on this card, right? Okay, so what had happened was when you learn how to stand your ground, your person sees something from a different perspective. I've already told y'all, us, we, us, me, she, her, the divine feminine, right? You control the energy of your relationship, of your union, of your marriage, of your life. Why? Because you have the spiritual connection to God, child. The masculine energy is physical. They are 3D nature. What do? They control the day-to-day aspect of where y'all going, what y'all doing, the intention, the direction. You control the energy. Well, guess what? If you can control the energy, you can control the direction. What had happened was somebody forgot that you control the energy. I'm just here to remind you. Let's go. I'm just here to remind you of who you are. When you remember who you are, you will never take less than what it is that you deserve. Let's talk about your person, y'all. So your person is now in masculine energy. They are in masculine energy. So I want to get a few cards on masculine energy, and then I'm going to see what's going on with their karmic debt that they had to pay off, though, okay? What is this masculine energy? What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know about this Okay, something is taking place in the fall. I got an autumn timing card with the, okay, come on. Okay, I'm hearing this two ways. Either something is happening in the fall, this coming fall, or something happened last fall where your person realized something about external parties, whether this is a karmic partner, whether this is friends, or whether this is family. It could even be work, but there is definitely some type of external influence or external energy that has something significant that took place or has taken place. Again, this could be past, present, or future, but there is definitely some type of timing card where your person wants to start over because their soul is now growing. See, autumn time is about harvest. It's about growth, right? It's about really cleaning out and making new intentions. Y'all, come on. We do have a new moon coming. The new moon is coming on Sunday. I'll be doing my Soul Sunday message, y'all, is going to be a new moon reading, all right? So make sure you guys join me Sunday morning at 10 Eastern Standard Time for Soul Sunday. Sunday is the new moon. I feel like your person right now has had some type of clearing or new perspective when it comes to external parties, because we got starting over, soul growth. And now when your soul begins to grow, guess what? You begin to clear out. There's a clearing that's taking place within your divine masculine, and it has something to do with child external parties. Y'all want to be nosy, child? Y'all want to be nosy? Let's see. Ooh, let's get these T cards. What's the T? There's some T on this third party. Yeah, we're going to see what the T is. Your person has found out something about somebody, and this doesn't have to be anybody your person sleeping with, y'all. Hey, JG, love and light, y'all. Let's get to the T. Your person has found out something about somebody around them. Now, again, it doesn't have to be a love interest, but it could be a mother, it could be a father, it could be any damn body. All right, there's something that somebody found out. What is this third party? Child, somebody done dug up some dirt. I told you, dirt digging. Looking for dirt on you, or vice versa. I feel like your person found out that it's people around them that was trying to pull up dirt on you, or they were saying things about you, or they were saying that they had some type of dirt on you. This is not coming from your person. This is coming from external parties that were trying to separate you and your person. Yeah, this is someone who was trying to force things or force this person not to be with you. This is someone who only wants what they want. This is manipulative energy. There is definitely someone could be a boxer or a fighter. I'm saying boxing gloves, right? Someone could have a shoulder tattoo on your left shoulder, masculine energy. But this is someone who began to see the external parties around them were trying to force their hand in this situation by trying to dig up dirt about you. I don't make it up. Somebody may have had too many drinks and they're going to tell you about this. This is a conversation. Your channel song is Miguel, How Many Drinks? Your person is going to get to drinking and they're going to tell you about what's been going on. Same shit, a different day. Yeah, your person is tired of their life though. When you wake up and you realize same shit, different day, right? Same shit, different day, you begin to want something different. I feel like you entered this person's life and you allowed them to want something different. This is how they feel about their life, child. Same shit, different day. I'm sorry, y'all. I channel fast, so I talk fast. So y'all got to listen, because when God get to going, I get to talking. Okay? Same shit, a different day. But there was someone who was trying to dig up some type of dirt and talking about you. And your person was like, you know what? Y'all always got something to say, right? I don't know. Somebody wants to have a conversation. Yeah. Talking shit. Y'all, I told y'all I don't make it up. They've been talking shit. Like shit. Like what? Look, lips talking shit, okay? They have been talking shit about you in the background, and I guess they thought by talking shit they were going to force your person not to be with you, but it's not working, y'all. It's not working. Child, this is Saturn energy. Your person feels a lot about you. Yeah, they rejected them, child. Come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah, see, let's talk about it. All three cards. Let's talk about it. They tried to tell your person something. Your person say, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Look, rejected. Yo, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Yo, they like, yeah, no, I'm not trying to hear it. But what happened was these people have been watching, trying to use these scarcity tactics. Y'all, what are scarcity tactics? Scarcity tactics tell people this, right? If y'all together, y'all not gonna do. It's this lack mindset, right? The collective isn't gonna stay with you. The collective might cheat on you. What if you cheat on the collective? It's emotional manipulation, y'all. It's the stuff that people say in the background, right? They could have even brought up your past or your person's past. Why? Because people who don't mean you no good can only bring up your past, child. They ain't got shit in the present moment to talk about. And I always tell you guys, right? Be careful of the dogs that bring you a bone. All right, because if they bringing it to you, then guess what? They telling everybody else too. Whoever these people are that thought they was talking shit and digging up dirt and all of this, guess what? Now your person is beginning to say, well, y'all got all that to say about the collective, then what y'all doing? Right? This is someone who, as you begin to walk in your masculine and your feminine energy, you got a direct source to what? Your third eye. And your third eye is what? Your center of divine wisdom. See, when you don't have a connection to your third eye, you believe dumb shit that people say, right? You do, right? But when you now have a connection to your third eye, child, it ain't never matter. Now your person see that these people was creeping. They have been watching you, watching them. See this owl? Somebody could be seeing owls, right? They was creeping and they was watching. Why? Because they were trying to come up with scare tactics to stop your person from coming towards you, child. We don't care. Let's talk about it, y'all. So now your person is beginning to realize something, right? Because we got Saturn energy. A lot of adversity. This is someone who is now beginning to learn their own karmic lessons, and it has a lot to do with maturity and growing up. What are these karmic lessons? Child, grounding. See, now your person, hey love, now your person is understanding grounding and stability, right? Stability and grounding. See, these are the lessons, right? We're talking about this until death tears us apart, which is karmic lessons. You have to learn the lesson. One of the lessons that your person is learning is how to stand their ground, right? And understand, right, that growth comes from your ability to endure. Thank you, love. Thank you for joining my team, right? That stability. Make sure you guys are following as well and help me meet my goal. We only got 3 more butterflies needed to meet this afternoon goal. Somebody, it's about stability and security, right? That's what your person has been working on. Child, your person has been working on their self-worth. I told y'all, when we talked about that control, when you have that controlling energy, when you feel like you have to control situations, it's because you grew up in situations that you could not control. Y'all think about it, right? When we grew up in homes where we could not control, our parents were whatever, it was trauma, it was all of that stuff. When you grow up, you want to control everything about your life. You grow up wanting to control everything about your life because you lack control as a child. So I told you guys, this is somewhere where you could text them and they don't text back, right? They ghost you. It takes them 10 hours to respond to a simple text. All of that is what we call what? Punishment, y'all. But when you are a child and your parents send you to the room, what do? We talked about it, right? They put your ass on punishment. That's not effective, y'all. I done told you guys that. A lot of what we go through in relationships stems from our own childhood trauma. So when you understand that, you'll understand someone's inability to text you right back, even though they know that they saw that damn text messages, means what? They just trying to maintain control because that's the only thing that they can control. When you feel you lack control, what do? You grasp onto what you can control. You can control when you respond to somebody's text message. You can control how often you talk to them. You can control all of that. So when we dealing with that, you're dealing with someone who has to heal, right, their control issues and their past trauma. You have to allow people the time to heal. Your person feels like they don't belong. Someone's name could be Leon, Someone could be a Leo. Someone's name could be Thomas, or last name could be Thomas. But the channel song is Mutt, M-U-T-T. And the thing about mutts usually don't belong. Why? Because they're not full breed. This is a message. Your person feels like, this is why this self-worth card is here. Your person struggled with their own self-worth because they didn't always fit into their current circumstances, but they were never meant to fit in. This is someone who's the black sheep of their family, or they feel like they never truly fit in. Why? Because they never did. Why? Because you don't, right? We are chosen people. We are mutts, okay? We are. We ain't supposed to fit in. Why? Because they the mutts. We actually full breed is what I heard. That's a message for somebody. They the mutts, you full breed, child. We is stamped authentic by who? God, the divine. We are stamped authentic, child. You the real deal. Your person was over here trying to fit in with the mutts, but they never felt like a mutt. They always felt like a king. They always felt like a queen. Why? Because it's on the inside. But when you realize you no longer fit in with the mutts, child, then you become uncomfortable. Somebody, your person was dealing with self-worth. They are healing, or needed to heal unworthiness. They needed to learn how to set boundaries with people. But guess what, love? You had to learn too, right? When you learn how to set boundaries, guess what happens, child? Your person learn how to set boundaries. Y'all are a mirror reflection of the other person. If your ass ain't got no boundaries, guess what? They ain't got no boundaries either. Come on. Love Faces, Trey Songz is your next channel song. Your person loves your face. Right, they love the faces you be making too. Don't play with it. Okay, so your person is now beginning to heal though. And a lot of their healing had to do with their image, how they saw themselves. This is someone who is now understanding their values. Why? Because they understand they are valuable. Right? You don't understand your values until you understand you valuable. This is someone who was very guarded. They were very protective over themselves because they didn't know who they were. This is someone who had a blocked heart chakra, y'all. This is someone who could not understand intimacy. What is intimacy, right? They may have thought these love faces over here was intimacy. Come on. That we have sex, what is you talking about? That's intimacy? No, that's not intimacy. But someone needed to understand, what does that look like? Like, love faces is good, but that's not intimacy. You are teaching this person intimacy, right? Into me, see, what does that look like? It ain't in your pants and it ain't in mine. Okay, it's in the heart. It's through God. Intimacy only comes with a connection to source, y'all, which is God. Come on now. You can't be intimate with someone and let them into the darkest, deepest parts of you unless you trust God. Why? Because you don't trust people. We don't trust people. You're not supposed to trust people. You trust God, which means, guess what? I can tell you all about me, she, her, past, present, future, my trauma, my mama, my daddy. I don't care. I will tell you it all. Why? Because it's healed. And when it's healed, you let people in. You don't have a problem with intimacy, but it's those parts of us that remain unhealed that we have a problem opening up and sharing with people, right? That is growth, child. Somebody had to grow up and understand their karmic friends, y'all. Yeah, come on, at the bottom of the deck, clarity. I told you, your person had to get clarity on their karmic friends, child. We got frenemy, karmics, and clarity. But you did too, love, or this is a message for you. Right? Because someone is gaining a lot of clarity about the frenemies and the karmic people around them. See, when you become clear, what do you start doing? Take care of yourself, right? It's not until you become clear, that heightened intuition, when you can see through that third eye, y'all. We was just talking about your third eye opening up. I told y'all, I don't read the cards read me. We were just talking about your third eye. When your third eye opens, you see everyone clearly. Your person is now seeing the fake friends, the two-faced people with hidden intentions, the third parties, the haters, and the lessons that needed to be learned, though, child. If y'all want to catch the recap of this, it'll be on my YouTube. After I'm done, I'm going to download it, and it'll be on my YouTube channel, right? So y'all can go back and listen to it. Make sure y'all follow. My YouTube is in my profile if y'all don't already follow on YouTube. So this will be on YouTube for the recap, right? But when you do this, right, which is self-care, when you begin to take care of yourself, guess what happens? You can see things clearly. And that's what began to take place. And as your person clearly sees, child, they see who you are. I told y'all, I don't make it up. Feminine energy. That's why you are now coming out as the divine feminine and your person is the divine masculine. Because through this third eye awakening, your person sees you. Somebody want to have a baby or someone's pregnant. This is someone who's very gentle. They see your kindness. They see your gentleness. They see that you are a good mother or you would be a good mother. They see you are the feminine energy. So let's talk about it. I want to see what this sabotage and control is. See, both of you guys have been watching each other, really trying to figure out, right, what's going on. Because you begin to get frustrated with this person. Somebody got fed up. Like you kind of fed up. You frustrated. I want to get some direct messages from your person. Let's get some direct messages. Let's get some direct messages from your person. What else do we? Oh, it was the differences. Your channel song by Genuine differences. See, there's something about you going into this person's life that changed their life. My whole life has changed since you came in. I knew back then you were the special one. I'm so in love, so deep in love. You make my life complete. See, you complete this person in ways that they did not expect, but that became a problem because this is someone who felt blinded by your love. This is someone who wants to maintain control, y'all. And when you want to maintain control and you meet somebody that makes you lose control, that ain't a good thing, not for someone who is unhealed. A healed man, a healed masculine will say, shit, let go. Okay, let's build. We're a power couple. Let's do it, right? But unhealed masculine energy is afraid because it makes them feel like what? They are no longer controlled. They can no longer be in control. Right? So you have to allow God to heal that. Why? Because you're special to this person. But you came into their life and you turned their whole life upside down, child. Differences. This is somebody who they kept looking at how different you are from them, from everybody around them. All they could see was the differences, child. But what they did not see is that you were meant to change their life. That's why their whole life changed. You are the special one. Differences, your channel song. Y'all got me channeling my ass off in the middle of the day, and then I got to go back to work. But since you came into this person's life, you blinded them with your love. With no one in sight, child, they ain't never seen nothing like it. They ain't never felt nothing like it. And it's like, what do I do, child? This person took off running. They took off running because they was not able to identify with your type of love and light. Why? Because they were broken. I told y'all, this is someone who was broken. We got fragmentation. This is someone who was broken, child. And you made them, mold them, help them. Child, it says you made me, helped mold me, turned me into a man. I'm so responsible. This is someone who, they could have been responsible before, but now they're even more responsible. Why? Because their whole life changed when you walked in. This is someone who was fragmented, child. Until we make our shadows conscious, we will still continue to hurt others. This is someone who is still dealing with their shadows, y'all. I told you this, right? Tap, tap, tap the screen. Let's get to 150,000 likes, y'all. And I need 2 more butterflies to reach my afternoon goal. This is someone who was fragmented, y'all. They didn't see themselves the way that you saw them. But this is someone who hurt you because they were hurt, y'all. Guess what? Hurt people, and we always know that. So if you do not see yourself and you only see a fragmented version of you, then how can you make somebody else whole? Y'all want this person to make you whole, but guess what? They ain't whole, or they weren't, right? They weren't. So now this is someone who's having to face their shadows. Y'all want to be nosy? Let's see what the shadows is. Y'all know your girl. When I give you the tea, I'm going to give you the whole tea. I ain't going to leave you hanging. I ain't gonna leave you hanging, okay? What is the shadow? What is the shadow that this person is dealing with? What is the shadow? All right, for somebody, it's the people around them. Wow, it's their communities. It's the people around them. It says this person, a reputation built on service, but behind closed doors, their actions hold another story. whether through a poor hidden agenda. See, this is somebody who got people around them and they feel like these people are for them, but they are not. This is a community of people, child. It says community. And this is also someone who cared too much about what the people around them thought, right? Because it's like what my friends think, what my family think, but it don't fucking matter. When you're chosen, you're chosen. God don't give a damn about what people think, so why do you? When you are chosen to do something in your life, you just chosen. You won't get the question God, is what I heard. Thank you, love. Right? You don't get the question God. You just know that God said this is your person and what is we doing over here? But whoever this is got a community of people around them, child. And this is someone who's used to wearing masks around these community of people, but they want to be with you. Come on. Your channel song, Where I Want to Be, Donnell Jones. She channels music, y'all. I told y'all I'm a channel of the divine most high. I'll get a message out of your comments, child. Right? Your comments. I get a message regardless, because God is always speaking. I do a whole lot with no cards. It don't matter. Right? God talks to me all day, any type of way. I was sitting at my desk working, and God said, okay, go on live at 12 and your channel song is 112. Okay? Let me tell y'all something. This is someone who's now trying to figure out where they want to be. I told you, this is somebody who had to learn some type of divine lessons. See, this is someone who's used to being in the damn spotlight. But guess what? When you meet a true divine feminine or divine masculine, y'all both in the spotlight. This is this person. Your person had groupie energy. What does that mean? They used to groupies, child, and a divine feminine. We ain't no groupie. Bitch, what? Groupies? Who does that? I ain't never nobody groupie, okay? But guess what had happened was, right? When you dealing with someone who got a bunch of damn groupies around them, they feel like they the center of attention all the damn time. And then you meet your match. Why? Because God is always going to give you your match. God ain't going to give you nobody less than you, because that's not going to elevate you. God is always going to give you somebody that's going to elevate you. This is somebody who was used to being the center of attention, child. And then here you come along, but this is their lesson, y'all. This is their lesson. This is your person's lesson in humility and letting go of their ego and pride. Why? Because God gonna always make you meet your match. You this person's match, but they ain't expected. Now they over here trying to figure out where they want to be. Donnell Jones, your channel song. Damn. Do I want to be over here? Because this love that we share is real. But in time, your heart will heal. See, this is somebody who's healing their own insecurity. See, it's easy to be a groupie, y'all, or have groupies when they toxic ass people. So when you used to dealing with karmic ass women, karmic ass men, and then you meet your match, you feel like, dang. What does it do? Makes you evaluate your own self-worth. See, you met somebody who is used to everyone putting them on a pedestal and elevating them, which is fine because they asses is chosen too. But the issue became they didn't realize that they were chosen. You know that this person is chosen. Why? Because you chose it. But this is someone who always felt like they was up on this pedestal center stage because it was them. It wasn't them. It was the God in them. But you don't recognize that until you do what? Recognize God. See, this is someone who's now beginning to recognize that their greatness ain't got shit to do with them. It's all about God. Your ass ain't got groupies because you great and wonderful. It's the God in you. But this is called humbling. This is called humbling. Your person needed to be kind of taken down a few notches. Why, y'all? Because if you the best of a circle of badass people, then you feel like you doing good because all their asses ain't got shit no way. So you really do feel like you at the top of your game until you meet your match. Somebody, your person is needing to or figuring out now, right, that there were parts of their life that they needed to reevaluate in order to figure out where they really want to be. This is someone who was not confident in what they wanted when you met them. This is someone, I told y'all about that damn texting. I done told y'all about that damn texting. We was just talking about that damn texting. All right. This is someone who look and says, I check my phone constantly to see if you have texted me. I love getting your messages. But this is somebody who won't even text your ass back. That's a measure of control. They love getting your text messages. They want you to reach out, but then they'll look at it, laugh, and not respond. Why they ain't responding? Because that's them controlling the situation. It's easy just to say, thank you, right? Hearted, man. I don't give a fuck. I don't know, right? But I told y'all, child, texting. Come on. Thank you for joining my team. Right? So what you got to understand is the controlling tactics. This is literally, child, let's say I check my phone constantly to see if you have text me. They looking at it, saw it as soon as you text and then put the phone down because they won, right? But it's not a game. And that's what this person needed to realize. You were never playing a game. You were never playing a game. If I text you, it's because there's communication that I would like. Not for you to pick up the phone and put it back down and then don't talk to me the rest of the day. And then I'm over here like, what the fuck? Right? That's somebody like, but they didn't know your channel song, John B. This is someone who didn't know. They didn't know what it required to be with the true divine feminine. They didn't know what it requires to be with the true divine masculine. See, we kings and queens over here, and it's not until you do what? Change your perspective, right? That you can appreciate what God has sent. This is someone who needs to appreciate. Or maybe they do. We got planning. I just want to love you. See, don't listen to what people say. They don't know about you and me. See, I told you, this is somebody who was listening to that damn dirt of people around them. And the song, child, say they don't know about this here. They don't know about divine love. They don't know what God done put together because the God ain't put their asses with no damn body. So how the hell you gonna listen to people? Sorry, y'all, when my guys get the cussing, they get the cussing. I say what I say, okay? How you gonna listen to people that ain't got shit? And you over here confiding in people, talking to people, listening to people, getting advice from people who ain't got shit. And now you over here talking about, oh, they don't know. They don't know because they ain't never had what y'all got. It's called divine love. It's called divine union. It's called building empires, building legacy, building businesses, building people. This is somebody who now understands that they've been a fool to play with you. Because this is somebody who was playing. They should have known by now. But this is someone who is planning. It says, I've been preparing a love offer for you. You will be shocked and surprised. I'm going to get a few more messages. I'm going to get you some advice if this is your story. And then I got to get back to work, y'all. Catch me at 7 p.m. for Wind Down Wednesday. I'll be back at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Wind Down Wednesday. And we'll do another set just like this. All right, solitude. This is your person. It says, this silence between us has given me the insight needed to set my soul free. See, I told y'all. Sometimes you got to just let the silence do the damn talking. Your ass be over here trying to talk is what I'm hearing. And God saying, no, because in the silence is where your person can hear my voice, right? It's in the silence that this person can listen to God. You got to stop with the text messages and the calling and trying to get somebody to talk to you. Don't even worry about it. Why? Because the silence going to get their ass. What is this silence teaching this person? What has the silence taught? The silence has taught child. It says frozen. I have no words to say right now. Yup, frozen. Look, I done told your person watching and they asses is frozen because they like, this chick done told my whole damn story. I ain't got no more tea left. She done told my life. Your person frozen. They over here like, I have no words to say right now. What is the solitude taught this person, spirit? Reflection. I love it. See, the solitude has taught reflection. It says, I know I am capable of so much more than I think. Right? I think. See, it's not that this person doesn't see you as the prize. It's not that this person doesn't see you as their person. They felt their own worthiness wounds and they know that they are capable of much more than they think. It ain't what you think, I think, right? They are capable of more than what they think, but they had to do what? Change their perspective, y'all. I saw somebody put that in the comments, perspective, because you had to change your perspective, child. So when you change your perspective, guess what? It allows other people. Somebody coming back, child. It say return. Tap, tap, tap the screen if you receive that message. Yeah, tap the screen if you receive that one because somebody coming back. It says return, child. I done dropped the card. It says, I feel there is unfinished business between us. Right? I feel like there is unfinished business between us. So this is definitely someone who, after their period of being frozen first, right? Frozen at first. Now they did the reflecting and they want to come back. Love in the middle. Someone's name could be Kevin, right? KR could be somebody's initials. Ross could be your last name. Love in the middle. See, this is what I'm hearing. Come on. This is what I'm hearing. See, your person needed to sit in this solitude, in this period of silence, for them to understand that the only thing that was between you and him or her was love. That's the only thing that's in between y'all. It's not external influences. It's not what their people say. It's not what your people say. It ain't your ex. It ain't they ex. Ain't nobody in the middle of you and this person other than love. And their fear was not, they were not able to see that because of their fear. This is your message. This is what we ending out on, because this is what I'm hearing, right? Your person was dealing with a measure of fear. And what they had to do, number one, is get fear out the middle, right? People out the middle, because we do see external stuff here, right? They had to, what is this? Evasion. Yeah, I'm ignoring you because I simply cannot deal with you. I told you, y'all, this is the text messages where you send this person a message and they don't even respond. But the reason is because they don't even damn know how to respond. Y'all, are we finna hit 200,000 likes in an hour reading? Let's go. Come on, y'all. We at 179,000. Let's go. All right, evasion. So this is someone who realized that they were evading you. It says, I am ignoring you because I simply cannot deal with you. So this is someone who they looked at your messages, child, but they didn't even know how to respond because they were unhealed. What the hell do I say to that, right? This is literally what this person is saying. They looking at your text message like, what do I say, right? But your song lyrics say, I just want to blow your mind. So move your plans around because you worked all day. This is what this person would want to say to you, and they can't even find the words how to say it because they've never been this vulnerable. Somebody say, just take a break and meet me at the house in the middle of the day, right? I just want to blow your mind for a minute. Come on, meet me at the job site. Let's take care of business. These are the things that go on in this person's mind, but they have to be able to say it, y'all. We don't give people excuses for not communicating. We don't give people excuses for not communicating because that's a sign of growth and maturity, right? But there is fears. I told y'all the only thing in the middle of you and this person is fears. I told y'all last, I don't read these damn cards. These cards read me. I just said that. In the middle ain't nothing. It says love in the middle is your channel song. Ain't nothing in the middle of y'all but love. The issue becomes this person's fears. It says this connection is too intense. And I am afraid. You got somebody whole afraid of the intensity of the emotions that they feel for you. Why? Because they ain't never felt that shit for nobody else. However, you ain't supposed to. You only gonna feel that shit with your person, and it ain't but one, child. When you meet your person, it ain't but one. Now, you meet many soulmates. You'll meet many people that you get the good feel with. I ain't saying that these people are bad, but you ain't got but one. That is your person. But what you have to understand, the fears are real because you ain't never felt this shit before. But guess what? You never felt it because you ain't never met your damn person. Now this is someone who's met their person. And the fears are real. What else do we need to know? I'm going to end at 111, y'all. At 111, I'm going to end. So we got 2 minutes, right? So now this is someone who is recovering from heartbreak. Yeah, it says the wrong choice was made. And now they sit in pain, right? The wrong choice was made, and now they sit in pain. So this is someone who realizes that they did make the wrong decision. Let's get you guys some advice. If this is your story, this is your advice, or if you just like my reading, it's just story time. It's lunchtime tea here. Maybe it ain't your story, but you just like this shit because it's good as hell for whoever it resonates with and shit. All right? Play a card. Oh, you took this person. Play a card. That's what this is. This is your final song, y'all. That's it. Keisha Cole. Lunchtime tea. Play a card. Right. It said play a card. Look, I heard play a card. It said play your cards, right? But no, play a card. You took this person's play a card. That's what I heard. You took this. Yeah. See, this was, it might have been something that was shady at first. This person may have been up to tricks at first, child. But there is something that has changed. See, integrity. You taught this person integrity by how you move, y'all. That's how we do, though. We teach people integrity by how we move. Your person may not have had integrity, or maybe you felt like things and values did not align. But when you move in integrity, guess what you do? You teach your person integrity. You have integrity, and you've handled this situation with integrity. And because you have handled it with integrity, God is blessing you in it. Yeah, see, a lot of times you felt like this person was rejecting you, but it was not rejection. It was God's divine protection, because hurt people hurt people. So if God would have brought you and this person together before they were in their masculine energy, which is healed energy, they would have only hurt you. You had to wait, right? It isn't rejection, it's protection, because thank you for the crown, love. It's protection, because you protect the child God, and you done been through too much is what I heard. You have been through too much for God to let your person come into your life and still hurt you. It's not that this person isn't your person. It's just that they were unhealed. So you had to be protected from the unhealed version of them, child, because you done been through too much. You can't deal with more hurt. You can't deal with more disappointment. So I would much rather God separate me and somebody and bring their asses back healed than for me to have to go through hell again, is what I heard. Because you done been through hell. Yeah, warning. Yeah, you have been through hell. So this is your confirmation. God was only sending you a warning to let you know this is your person, child. It is. But you have to wait on this person to heal. And when they come back healed in their masculine energy, y'all gonna be good. I told you, childhood trauma. And somebody pregnant, damn it. I keep children. It says children are important to this partnership. Maybe that's a conversation that you and your person need to have as well. Maybe your person wants children. You want children. I don't know, but you have to communicate, child. We can't have supernatural damn manifestations of children. That still needs a conversation, right? And there have been obstacles. This is what we were talking about. The unhealed. 111, y'all. Drop my 111s in the comments. It says unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. This is what was taking place between you and your person, right? This is what has been taking place. So what you have to understand is you have to allow time to heal. You have to allow time to heal. Anything else before we end this midday live? Anything else, Spirit? Catch me, y'all, at 7 Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. I'll be back live tonight for Wind Down Wednesday. Make sure y'all have the wine ready. Have faith is your final card, y'all. Have faith. I love it, y'all. It's a beautiful message. Have faith. It says the angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. They are working behind the scenes to make your relationship flourish. You just have to remember that, right? You got to have faith, and your faith ain't in the person, y'all. Your faith is in God and what? Divine timing. I don't fucking make it up. Your faith is in God. Divine timing. It's not in the other person. Somebody, you keep putting your faith in this person. When they gonna call, when they gonna change, when they gonna communicate. Stop putting your faith in them and put faith in God. If God told you it's gonna happen, then what are you saying? You ain't asking a question. You say, God, I await this communication. Thank you, God. I await the communication. Thank you, God. I await the change. You have to wait for it, but it starts with your energy. Right? It starts with you setting the tone for what it is that you want, right? You have to change the energy. If you over here talking about they ain't gonna never open up, they ain't gonna never communicate, we ain't gonna never get on the same page, then guess what's gonna happen? It ain't gonna never happen because you just said it. And we are what we speak. We live what we believe. It starts with your mind first, y'all. I gotta go. Divine timing. It says be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. It's worth the wait, y'all. Y'all just needed to know that. Somebody needed this message. A random live in the middle of the damn day with over 400 people that tune in, okay? Hey, when God said go live, I'm going live, y'all. Believe it, claim it if this is your message, y'all. Make sure you guys are following on YouTube, Queen of Kings Tarot. I'm going to download this message and upload it over to YouTube. So if it resonates and you want to go back and you want to listen to it, it'll be on my YouTube channel. And I'll be back live tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Wind Down Wednesday. And we did 223,000 likes, y'all, in an hour and 15 minutes. I got the best damn gang ever. Gang, y'all. The Lady Empath, 1111. Look, and it's the signs of love making. Why clear? Woo, your person a Gemini, girl. Mine a Gemini, child. Baby, I will guarantee to give you everything you promised me. Hey. You gotta just bounce with it sometimes, y'all. Gemini, hey. It's the signs of love making, y'all. That's the Bible song. Your person say, are you the zodiac freak they been looking for? Hey, let me know now. So how I explain this next move? Chop. All right, we got Scorpio. You up? Somebody say, I met a Scorpio. She say she ain't had no limit to where she'll go, child. Okay, Scorpios, I see you. Okay. I'll do anything to the feelings. Tell me what you want, and I got you, baby. Whisper in my ear while I'm driving you crazy. Smack it from the side while I'm grabbing the thighs. Now I know what zodiac signs are love. Are you the zodiac queen I'm looking for? Girl, you be sending me signs of love making. And you make me say, thank you guys. YouTube channel name is Queen of Kings Tarot. Queen of Kings Tarot. The link is also in my bio. Alright guys, let me get back to work. I will see y'all tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do it again. We'll do another You versus Them tonight at 7 p.m. Then I'll get maybe some career messages for my singles and all of that good stuff. Alright, so make sure you guys tune in. Look, I got to get back to reporting and auditing. Love you guys.